Table 12 is Romeo Hall and Davio Jones.
Good morning all. How are we doing? We've got the main event quarterfinal now. Mark Gray and Matt Edwards, both just having their practice rack. I am Ryan O'Neill. I'm not Rich Saunders as people thought yesterday. And if anyone else is bored and want to come and join me, come on in. So, for those who don't know, Matt Edwards is one of the New Zealand World Cup of Pool players. Obviously, Mark, a previous Mosconi Cup player, as I'm sure most of you know. Who have we got on anyway? Jordan Davey, how you doing? Someone wants a bet on Mark Gray, Sano. Macaulay thinks Matt will win. I put my money on Mark here. This is Mark's stomping ground. I know Matt's a very, very good player, but there's a affinity with Mark Gray and winning GB9s, so that's where my money's at anyway. It's race to 9. That'll be Mark's lag. We got a fair few on now. 77 watching. Feel free to share the stream in your pool group squares. Let's get these rookie numbers up. Over on table 2 as well, we got James Jack in the quarterfinals after beating Benji in the last 16. So I'll be keeping an eye on those two. All the 3 will get out of the way. Oh, he's been unlucky there. Sup, Kiwis. Where you from, Tony? Oh, there we go again. My colour blindness. My the two and the 4 to me, being crazy colourblind, looked exactly the same. So he has got a shot on the ball, just not the one he was after. This needs to travel. This needs to travel. Depends how he feels now. Is he feeling aggressive and rail first? Wouldn't have to do a lot with the cue ball. Or is he going to take on the safety instead? Probably option 2. No, he was feeling it. He had to go at it. Sano, really looking for a bet. Really after a bet here. Pace looks good on this. Sure, Mark's got some distance from the rail with the 2 ball as well, making that kick just that little bit harder. as I was saying. Leaves that 2 ball by a rail. Their margin for error is big, but he had to contact the full ball, so opening chance here for Mark. Only issue is making sure he's the right side of this 3 ball, and don't think this rack will pose many problems for Mark. Again, that needs to travel though. That's what I was saying. That's pretty much the only thing he could have done to cause himself any problems in this. Looking for a full ball can on the 9, I reckon. What do I know? He's alright, he's alright. He should be okay. We just want to probably get into this and get off that top rail, I think. Lovely. Back in business, back in business. 100 peanuts. He's dug himself out of jail there, Mark, and looks like he's going to close out this first rack. I'll have a bet with you, Sunil, that he clears these 2 balls. How's that? Yeah, I agree, Tony. I agree. I think it's going to be an absolute cracker. That's a nervy 9. He used all of the pocket. I tell you what, on one of the outside tables, he would be coming back to the table there, but got away with it because of Rassen. So there we go. First blood to Mark. How did that drop? Just enough of pocket versus knuckle. Just enough. Don't think you could have flirted much more with that. Sanal, no, it's alternate break, 3-point rule. So we play 9 on the spot, 3-point rule. So for every ball that, after the break, every ball that passes the head string is 1 point, and for every ball potted, it's 1.5 points. You've got to make 3. So obviously 3 balls past the head string, or potting 2 balls makes you points. Mark White, afternoon from Thailand. Whereabouts in Thailand? Love Thailand. Right, first look at match break then.
Illegal break.
He'd like that back again, I reckon. One ball wasn't in the same postcode. Bataya.
The next match on table 13 is Cameron and
Matt is testing the extremities of these Rassen pockets. Be happy with the nice new shiny new cloth on this table. I think that's a good prediction. That's I think that's it's not a bad table 9 player now. Yeah, come and play on them before you think they're easy though. Especially the outside tables they are as tight as can be. The pockets themselves are only about 4 1/4, but they play they might as well play like 3.5 inch sometimes. Really, really, all tournaments I've been to, these I say play the toughest. Obviously the Rassen is a bit more forgiving, shall we say. Find out Mark's intentions here. I think 1.5 across the table. Gets the right side of this 5. He's in business for this rack, I think. Lovely.
The next match on table 14.
He stroked that in beautifully.
And King Rook.
Mark's already looking pretty in control here. So, for those who don't know, Matt Edwards, he is a 20-time New Zealand pool champion, and he's only 34. So, but my assumption, which means he's probably won that every single year for 20 years, because, and based on starting at 17. But so, highest ranking of 37 in the world. So, not bad, not bad. And obviously, he's playing in the World Cup of Pool this week coming. For New Zealand with... Oh, hold on. I forgot his name. Right. Who can answer? Who's the other New Zealand? Singleton. There we are. What are you, 6'5"? You talking about me? I'm 6'6". The biggest human I've seen play pool. Oh, I don't think you're talking about me, but you're wrong, because I'm bigger. How's that? There we go. 2 up. 2 up for Mark. Looking pretty solid. No Jordan Davey. He's a unit. Yeah, there's a few units at this tour. A few of us big lads. We're the ones who moan that the temperature's too hot, whilst the skinnier boys and girls are wearing jumpers. We get told to go to the gym. It's not fair. Simon Singleton, that's it. Thanks, Wendy. I knew it was Singleton. Halfway there. No, Matt's over from Auckland. He was in Auckland. First ever New Zealander to qualify for the World Championships. We're now fact checking. And he's beat Shane Van Boning 9-7 after being 5-1 down in his opening event.
Right, 3, Matt,
oh, there we go. A few fun facts about Matt Edwards. If you read Mark Gray's GB9 CV, it reads pretty impressively. He's won this about 10 times, I think. Okay, is he going to get a shot on the 1? He's got to find a gap if he does. Oof, it's close. He has, though. I think he has got a shot on this. The real problem, if he has got it, is the 5 stuck to the 9. Not in a way you like it to be stuck to the 9. I'll just dig a little bit aside on this. Oh no, didn't have it. Didn't have it. My eyes deceived me. Jordan, Matt's a great player. We haven't seen it yet, have we? He hasn't really had a chance. Will Melling be on the stream today? I don't know. Let me see if we can find out for you. He is indeed. Next matchup will be an absolute belter. It will be Chris Melling versus Darren Appleton. It will follow straight away after this game, which is the final 2 pairings of the quarterfinals, which is Melling, Appleton, and Marcel Price versus Arfan Dade. Arfan Dad. So the other quarterfinal at the minute is a tight affair. James Jack 1, Imran Majid 1. So could see James getting a rack on the board early anyway. Settle those nerves a bit. I think he might have left a gap to this. Again, Matt, he's not settled in there. He's not really put Mark under any kind of real pressure so far. If Mark's cute here, he could, if he's feeling it, he could use the shot on this one to free up that 5 ball as well. He had to go. Ooh. A little clip on that would have been good. He's all right. He's all right. He's got plenty more chance. Backup plan, line up the bank. No, he hasn't really. He hasn't. But yeah, he's had chances to tuck Mark up, hasn't he? And that's as important as anything else. Hello Ziggy, it's Ryan. We spoke yesterday. How you doing? You're the one who thought I was Rich Saunders, which a terrible thing to say to another man. Yeah, he's definitely setting up for the bank on the 5. No, is he going to try and screw into it? He's missed the pot. Right then, Matt. Mark's done the hard bit for you. He's freed up the 5. See how Matt's feeling. Jordan Davey, here we go. I'm intrigued as well. I haven't seen him really play, to be honest. I'm assuming he's very good. Okay, could have made that easier for himself. Doesn't have to do a lot with the cue ball. Just needs to make sure he's the right side of the 6 to be able to get some kind of good shape on the 7. Might even look at the combo on the 9 for the 7 because it's dead straight. But if he can avoid that, he will. I think it depends on the shape he gets on the 6 ball, I think. I fancy him to be taking the 7 in the opposite, the top right-hand corner. And again, there's your angle. I think he's going to be forced to play the plant, actually. Nope, wrong again. I was right the first time. Right the first time. Mixed balls up, Jordan. If you're talking about I'm so colourblind. When I'm playing, I have to look at the numbers. The 6 and the 7 look the same to me, and the 2 and the 4. You want to see me on a snooker table with the brown? Oh, it's not good. It's not good. The amount of times I've put the brown as a red. Beautiful. Absolutely spot on. There we are. Numbers on the board. 2-1 Mark Gray. Sorry about that. Nice, really. I'm sure he'd like solid break here and a nice split to get the scores all even. Nowhere near with the one ball again. But two dry breaks. I feel your pain, Jordan. Feel your pain. So yeah, Matt's I'd say two pretty poor breaks for ownership. For the standard he would expect. Maybe he's been tuned into the outside tables. This one does play very, very differently. But both times leaving Matt mark a shot and no balls down, so he's going to want to change things up on his next break. Mark has got a tricky little shot here. Goes forward, just got to avoid the scratch if he goes forward. It's a great pot. He's played that with inside English, but always the danger. Always the danger of overrunning it there. I'm literally staring at the screen to see which the 2 ball and which the 4 ball is. I'm so colourblind, it's not even funny. That's a good effort. He's definitely got to hide this white ball. Definitely got to hide it. I don't think he has. No, he hasn't. So, another opportunity here now for Matt. Make sure he doesn't pop both here. Just go. That is hanging by a thread. He wants to get down on that table and hit that quick. That was the danger. Both of those going in. There's no shape on 3. That's really in the pocket. These can be very, very tricky little shots. Yeah, he's right in there. Right in there. Probably going to have to use the left part of the left knuckle here to get him back up the table. Really not going to take the risk and just try and dig in. Horrid little shots sometimes. Horrid little shots. Tiahora Kingi. Proud of you, Matt. Go New Zealand. I do absolutely adore New Zealand. I spent a month round North Island. South Island? Christchurch. Where's Christchurch? South Island. Sorry. It's been a long, long time. And bought an old camper van from a backpackers auction and then decided to respray it black in a farmer's barn and put some sign writing over saying the New Zealand tour bus. But I spent a month around New Zealand. It was absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Great shot, that. The most beautiful country in the world. Yes, Scotland people, Scottish people. I know Scotland's beautiful too. I know. Before I get lynched. Yeah, that was beautifully judged, that shot from Matt. Absolutely beautifully judged. Just got a little bit of work to do now. Probably going to be stretching a little bit. Hampered by the 7 ball. Lovely. take that. Not where he'd want to be. He's going to have a bit more angle on this on the 8 than he probably wanted. I'm pretty sure it will negotiate it fine. Lovely. So looking like honours even 2-all, and they are giving us a nice tight match so far. I'm going to try and do something on here. Nope, that didn't work. There's our sponsors. Those are asking what balls we use. We use Dynaspheres. Tours also sponsored by Molinari, Rassen, Andy Billiards, and Onboard Sportswear. Oh, and Pro 9. Big Dave. It's good to see you back. Oh, there's some updated scores for you. The main man, Terry Challenger, 5-1 up against Benji Buckley. Those are some of the scores. Where's the rest of the scores? I'm telling you now, there's Lewis is getting worried that I'm going to mess things up here. So that's the challenge 1. The rest of challenge 2 scores. There's a score on table 2. James Jack is 4-2 up against Imran Majid. He is flying this weekend. But back to this game. 4-2 up. He's doing well. Another dry break on this table. Already seen 3 dry breaks out of 5 so far. That could be the key to taking down this match, is someone taking advantage of their serve and just putting that extra rack on the board and sitting the other player down. But no one seems to want it at the minute. That'll do. So you have to elevate the cue here, which again just increases the chances of missing this ball. But if he gets it right, he shouldn't have a lot more issues to deal with in the rack. Now he's got an issue. Now he's got a horrid issue. Bridging over here. Obviously, for anyone watching from anywhere else in England, we always play all ball fouls. So, obviously, bridging over this 6 ball, any contact is a foul. The fact that people play no all ball fouls to me is ridiculous. But there we go. So this is a tricky one. He also got to put enough pace on this to bump that 9, so he hasn't got exactly the same shot again. Very, very tricky. He hasn't stuck it up though. He hasn't stuck it up, which is second prize in that situation. Okay, we got a lot of Kiwi supporters on here. A lot of Kiwi supporters on here. What time is it over there? What time is it here? So it's what? Quarter to 11. Is it quarter to 11 at night over there by any chance? Underwrit it. Underwrit it. I think he's left that on. 9:45. Have you all had a few, have you then? It's quarter to 11 in the morning here. Hi from Qatar. Hello, Paul. How are you doing? I made good friends with one of the Qatari lads, Abdullah Ali Yusuf, who I played in the UK Open. Lovely, lovely guy. Absolute gem of a bloke. Those boys are over here. Omar and Badr. I think Badr's playing. I forgot his name now. 9:46. What's happened there? That looked good, didn't it? Kind of. Oh no, he just caught the rail early. Blooming hell. He's dodged a little bullet there on that one. Team Qatar, my friend. Yeah. And now I'm getting times from around the world. Right. Anyone got any other times from where you are in the world? 9:47. Oh, great. I'm hoping that's a delay. Or you're just messing with me. It's called using all the pocket. Exactly. I'm over in New Zealand, but I'm Telford born and bred. Now that's a good escape. Telford to New Zealand. That's an upgrade. That's a big old upgrade. I think Matt's going to want to do something. He's going to have nice shape on this 7 so he doesn't have himself too much angle on the 8 to be able to, again, get good shape on the 9. When the 8 and the 9's so close to each other there, you can just end up with what looks like an easy shot, but very, very tricky position. Oh, he's not going to get the chance. Not going to get the chance. He said that is now Mark's problem. Okay, now it's 5. Hold on, 5 in Perth. Kiwi in Perth. Blimey. Who have they drawn in the first round? Who have New Zealand drawn in the first round? I know who the Brits have drawn. The Brits have drawn the Brits. That's a good shot. What I was saying about as little angle as possible on the black. I'm sure he'll navigate it just fine. Ricky Proctis from Germany, or Jetmany. Fathom Khan of Germany as well. Oh, that's who they're playing. Excuse me, I forgot I asked. Oh, yeah, that's a tough draw. That is a tough cookie draw. That one. Mark's really extended here. He's a fit bloke though. He's got some flex in those legs still. Right now. Is he going to try and screw under this line, just give it a little bump, or is he going up and down? Oh. Played a trick shot. Well, he's absolutely nailed that, hasn't he? Oh. I mean, I'm going to put my neck out there. I don't think he played that. I don't think he played that at all. But he'll take that. Qatar versus Singapore, that's right. Right, let's have a quick look at the other scores on table 2. Still says 4-2. Still says 4-2. Terry challenges now 5-2 up. Chris O'Hare 16 against Mark England. Romeo 3 top against Daniel Jones. And you can read the rest. Hassan's beating Alvin as well. Oh, we've got a replay button here. What is that? Oh no, don't do that. I'm sure if I looked at my phone now, Lewis will be, don't touch money buttons. Right then, we've got a ball down. Do we have any shape? We do. Right then. Oh, let me put the scores back on. So it must be wanting this chance. And here it is. Is it Paul McKeon? I don't think it's not Waleed in the Qatari team, is it? It was I forgot his name. Has he got enough? Has he got enough to clip this in? Not a massive gap, not a massive gap there, and quite a decent angle. So might seem forced to play safe here. It is Waleed. Oh, excuse me. I didn't know it was Waleed. I was actually talking to Abdullah because the two Qatari guys wanted to play at the event, and Adam Stevens was able to get them spots. However, I think because there's a massive event going on in the town that we're in, they weren't actually able to come because they couldn't get a room. So, from the horse's mouth, Abdullah, Bader Al-Wahadi and Arif Nader are the two that he thought were playing in the World Cup pool. I do not profess to be an expert on Qatari pool players, though. I don't expect the jump stick to be coming out here. If it was me, I probably would, because I do like a jump, but that's a big old distance for it, so I'm expecting Mark to kick at this. When does Simon from New Zealand play? I think he's out. He's out of the main event. But I can probably tell you now. Simon's Singleton, isn't it? He's left that. He has left that, so... I'm afraid to say that Simon is out of both events. He's out of the main event and he's out of the Tier 1 challenge. He lost in round 5 to Ryan Wissett 7-4. So the answer to your question, Merton, is he won't be playing again. He's out of the tournament. He's all right here. He's all right here. You got me there, Brendan. I was 7-4 down. No, it's On the tier 1 challenge, it's race to 8 on the winner side and race to 7 on the loser side. Obviously, we're still in the. This is obviously still the main event, which is race to 9. Apart from the final, which will be race to 11. Yeah, Simon hasn't had as good a run. Matt may not have adapted to the outside tables as well, potentially, which are very, very tight. They do play very tight, especially up the rails. It's not a great deal. Not a great deal to do here. That's the right shot for me. He's landed perfect on that. Absolutely perfect on that. Just see these off to draw it levels. No separating these two at the minute. Three. Let's have a quick look at the other scores. He's on table 2. Imran's pulled one back. There's James Jack. That's now 4-3. That's the other live main quarter final. I'll be back in just a moment.
Not great to break. 3 rocks.
Might need a good break here. Wants a good solid break here. 1 wing, 8 ball shape. Look at that. Now that's what you wanted. That's what you wanted. Absolutely monster break. Nothing's next to each other. All the pockets are free. If all these don't disappear, something terrible has happened. Because they think we'll be very, very long in rack number 7. To say about this is, I think he hasn't got a great deal to do. He's absolutely spot on that as well. On and off the side rail. 2 rails for the 9 off the 6 ball. He's away. That way, and that's why I'm not a pro. Perfect. Now that's what he wanted. It's about time someone took the ball by the horns. Big break, quick rack, just after Matt's drawing it level. 4-3, just like that. Very nice. Couple more scores. Don't know where the rest of the scores are. I don't know why it's only showing me a few. A few of the results this morning. No, this isn't. I'm going to leave this. 4-4 now, James Jack and Imran Majid. Lewis, if you're about and you want to come and let me know how to get the scores to display properly, then that would be great. Bring coffee if you do come down. So I insist you come down and bring coffee, is what I'm saying. Darren is playing Chris Melling straight after this game on table 1. That'll be an absolute cracker. So Matt wants to respond. Nowhere near with that one ball again. Nowhere near with that one ball. And for the third out of his 4 breaks, he's broke dry and stuck up the one for Mark. He's got to sort that out. He's not going to get away with too many of those. It will. Appleton's playing very, very well at the moment. After a few years doing bits and bobs. And obviously Melling is a class act on his day as well, isn't he? So I'm looking forward to that one, very much so. Yeah, this rack could follow the last one. It could be a pretty simple affair. And Mark, he doesn't miss a lot. I don't think he gets the doesn't get the attention his game deserves. I think he's definitely, I'd say definitely top 4 in the UK easily. When it comes to GB9, it's hard not to put him favourite for most events, to be honest. Nickname Granite. There's a reason for that. When he gets a sniff, his game doesn't generally drop. If he gets ahead, he generally doesn't get come back against. So Matt's got to be careful against Mark. Can't be giving him too many opportunities like this. Sorry, Kiwis. Just being honest. He doesn't do any more with the cue ball than he needs to do. Very, very good player. And that is 5-3. I'll be back in a moment.
Racks are marked, right. Back 9, not great to break. Leading 5 racks to throw. Illegal break.
What have I missed? So 5-3. So I'm assuming Mark's break wasn't as good as his last one. I had to pop out of the room for a couple of minutes. He's got some distance, but is he leaving? He's left maybe might have left the edge. He hasn't left the shot. This is there's no value in jumping over the edge, I don't think.
Sam Story, please come to the registration desk.
Was it foul break, was it? Didn't make the points, I'm assuming. An illegal break. Oh, he's made it. He's made it. Don't know if he wanted to make it, but he's not much of a shot here, though. Come on, Paul, he didn't mean that. I don't know if that deserves a class, does it, Paul? Get in the hole. Go back to your home. The older guys out there know the reference on that, I'm sure. Yeah, it looked like for all the money it was going to be a decent safe, didn't it? And found its way. It was better than hanging over the pocket, isn't it? Oh, blimey. He's let rip at that, hasn't he? Okay, I think that was loose. I would say that was that's the first sign of trying to make something happen. Obviously, brought it back to 3-3 and then saw 2 racks disappear very, very quickly, trying to make something happen there. And he's partially got away with it, but I think he could be in a little bit of trouble after this shot. He's going for the 9 here. He wants behind that 9. Just fell short of full lock-up, but he's having a look at that gap. Is there a gap? I don't think there's a gap between the 5 and the 7 ball. And then come 2 rails up the bum, no harm done. Sorry. Agricultural shot. Great commentary. Oh, thank you, Paul. Approached my first time. Second time. Ooh, that was thin. Too thin. So Mark's now ball in hand. Immediately looking at any problem balls. 7 and 8 ball. Looking like the only ones to cause any kind of issue. Where the 5 and 6 is, he can't really use the 5 to develop that situation anymore, but I think he might have enough of that 7 ball. I do all the commentary for snooker, World Snooker and World Pool Championships. Well, that's a hey, that's a compliment then, Paul. I'll take that. I'll take that all day long. He's good there. Excuse my ignorance, Paul. Have you been to many GB9s? I'm sure you probably say yes, and we've probably drank together many, many times. I'm terrible for names, so I do apologise. What is he planning here? Answers on a postcard, please. No, really, answers on a postcard. Okay, okay. I still don't really know. Was he trying to come rail first off the 7? I don't know. 10 years for English in the Middle East. Blimey. Just got to finesse this ball in now. And she has not done. He also hasn't hung it. However, thin off the 5. You've got a 9 ball as a set of breaks. You just put that 5 in the round. You've got an auto safety here. If that white ball swings past the 9, all the better. You need to come to GB9. It's fantastically run tournament. Very player centric. There it is. There is that safety we're talking about. And that 6 ball's just going to pose a bit of a problem for his angles here. I don't think he can't really come 2 rails at this. He's going to have to give him a top rail, 2 rails possibly. If he does that, he's going to play this with some pace. Yeah, Paul. I actually sorted it out for Abdullah. Abdullah was trying to. Oh, that's a good shot. That's a good shot. He has left it. But yeah, I was. Abdullah asked me to contact Adam, the chairman. Adam had a couple of places for the lads. I assumed it was hotel related, but if there was some other reason, then maybe for World Cup of Pool you had to be in quarantine before. I don't know. But yeah, that was a great kick shot. Great kick shot. But you would expect Matt to have this. Well, he went at all the beans. That's a tricky shot now. Tricky shot. He's got the thin cut, but he's got to judge the pace on this because it's very easy to come up and down. And if he does take the cut on, he might want to career into them again. Because going up and down and holding back for that 7 could be tricky. Let's see what he does. That's one way to hold for it. Don't think it's what he played though. I don't think that's what he played. Quick score update on table 2. Oh, Imran's now taken full control. He was 4-2 down. Imran now reads James Jack 6-4. That's race to 9. I'm not sure James Jack has made a quarter final before. Well, he's had a great run. He's got to play this gently. Oh, he's hung it. Yeah, he wanted. It was just that position. That 7 ball was always the problem ball from the very start of the rack, and that's cost him. So yeah, you're right. This is a big rack. 5-4, 6-3. Big difference, especially against Mark Gray. That's meandered a little. How brave is he feeling here? I don't think he's got much, if any, angle to do anything. If there's an angle, he'll do something with it. Oh, behave. If he's played that, that's a brilliant shot. I think he has, you know. I think he has played that. Just watch that on the replay. I think he's absolutely gone at that. Cracking shot. Phew.
Right.
Yeah, Anthony, that was a fantastic shot, wasn't it? A bit of Ronnie about that one, wasn't there? A bit of Ronnie using the knuckle. using the points. That's very nice, and he fancied it straight away as well. Right, quickly update a few of the scores. Oh, it's got a bit tighter now with Terry Challenger, Buckley. That's on the Challenge 1 winners qualifier. Obviously, double elimination tournament. Both of them have got 2 opportunities to get to the last 16. So obviously the loser of that will go into the losers qualifier and drawn 16. Imran 6-4 against James Jack. Right, 6-3 here. Mark and Matt. Obviously, the game following this is Imran. It's Chris Melling and Darren Appleton in the other main event quarterfinal. Okay, he's made a ball. He's got no shot. He's had an awful little kiss at the end on the 1 ball there. There's 4 players from Qatar and 5 players from Saudi. Hopefully 1 year. Yeah, you should. You should come over. Absolute fantastic atmosphere this tournament if you've never been. Some of the friendliest people you'll ever meet in Q Sports, I promise you that. Be interested to know if that 1 ball was frozen. If it wasn't frozen, if it was frozen, that was obviously that rail is dead, and another ball didn't make contact with another rail. So it'd be interesting to see that back again. When I see Darren, say hi from Pepsi. Will do, Paul. Will do. Obviously, Darren's been. He's played a great shot there. Played a great shot. Darren's obviously had an interesting few weeks. Looking very well, though. Very well. I saw him. I was having a chat with him yesterday, and he's looking very fit. He's looking quite up for it. Is he going to go at the 9 here? Obviously, he's probably had better months, and I won't tell you my opinions on the whole thing. I'll leave that for yourselves. Oh, we got Grease here now. Thomas, hello, mate. Thomas is top bloke. Why aren't you over here, Thomas? He's another proper sized man. He's a proper sized man. Full sized. He's left it. He's left it here. In case you're wondering, Thomas, this is Ryan O'Neill, the large ginger bearded bloke. I'm not Chris Patient. I definitely don't sound like Chris Patient. Oh, he played a lovely shot here. Not a great deal of work to do now for Mark. 5 ball. If it does the 5 ball past the 9. No, we won't know because that's Mark's back. That's the ref's back. Get out of the way. I think the 5 does pass the 9 into this pocket as well. I don't think he'll be using that, but the option's there if he wants it. These middles are funny on this lesson. He's my only player that doesn't use a jump cue. He does use a jump cue. He does use it. He's handy with a jump cue. I wouldn't say it's his best shot, but I would challenge many to still be as good as him. He's obviously a very much a snooker background. Mark is, hence playing with these custom-made sort of hybrid snooker 9-ball cues always played with. I spoke to him before the match, and I was saying how many amateurs who've come from snooker or 8-ball have seen his cue and asked him who made it and can they make another one. He said probably about 200. There we are, 7-3. I did say Mark, when Mark gets in the lead, he doesn't give up leads normally. He doesn't give up leads, so Matt's going to have to do something pretty special to get back into this, I think. Definitely needs a quick rack or two now. I'll be back in just a moment.
Rack 11.
Catch lovely. Minari, one of the sponsors of the tour, I assume. Yeah, Matt does need to get to the table. He needs a poor break from market, and I tell you what, as if by magic, he's got one.
Illegal break.
That was unusual. That was an unusual break. That was a very weird split. They've hardly moved anywhere. Yeah, Jonathan, Mark Gray. This is Mark Gray's stomping ground. GB9. He's won this event, I hasten to say, as many times as anybody, more than anybody. Be interesting if anyone knows exactly how many times he's won it. I've played on tour about 8 years, and I think in that time he's won it at least 8 or 9 times. Events, including the challenge as well, but he doesn't normally find himself in the challenge. Obviously hasn't won the main event 9 years, I've only played 8. It's going to be a funny old rack, this one, I think. Whether he hit the break wrong, or whether there was maybe the balls weren't all touching, I don't know, but they didn't seem to split, did they? So Mike's let's play the push out shot there. He didn't foul. In case you're new to 9-ball, after the break you can play a push out shot, which you can effectively do whatever you want with the white ball, and then your opponent gets to either take it on or put you back in. See, Matt needs to just make sure he keeps his head here and not do anything silly like layering the 1 at the 9, unless there's a completely safe way to do so. I'm not suggesting he's going to do that, but with one of the last shots he played in that World Cup, you never know. What's the score in the Warriors match? All right, these are definitely Kiwis, aren't they? I fell in love with Queenstown. I planned to stay there for 4 days, and I ended up staying there 3 weeks. Wicked place. I won the Harry's Bar. I don't know if Harry's Bar still there in Queenstown? Harry's Bar pool tournament, 5 days out of 5, and it was $200 a night, and that very much helped me stay in Queenstown a bit longer than I planned to. Yeah, Harry's Bar, is that still there? Any Kiwis been to Queenstown or live near Queenstown? Well, let me know if Harry's Bar still exists. Nice kick there from Mark. He's a full contact. It's a chance for Matt, but awkward queuing. Awkward queuing. Yes, Healy still there. King of Harry's. Oh yeah, it was in the paper and everything. Like the daily paper, and there was I think 5 days in a row. It was a picture of me holding $200. It was a good week. It was. I don't know why I didn't just stay there. I think it was good money to be earned there, and while you were travelling. Oh, he's nailed that. Nailed the pot. I don't know about shape, because he's standing in the way. He doesn't look happy though, does he? No, he's not happy about that. Oh, Harry's Bar still there. Makes me go. Do they still do the daily tournaments? They were just all backpackers. I think they could play pool. It was great. One of Simon Singleton's local hangouts. So I'm glad he didn't play when I was there. There we are. And I think it was another bar called M Bar or something like that next to the rugby club. I did cameo as a substitute, stupidly. I forgot what the rugby club was called. It was one of their old boys teams, and I got talking in a bar in Queenstown and ended up randomly playing against these absolutely giant Tongans. I was like, oh, I'll play the old boys team. There was some smoke. Oh, blooming hell, what a shot. What a shot from Mark there. Yeah, ended up playing old boys team. I thought, they'll be gentle with me. No, there was some big old lads in there. The wingers were about 18 stone. So Matt would not be happy to see that fly in the pocket. We won't be happy with that at all. The other quarterfinals going, it was, I'll tell you now, the score 7-4 Imran Majid. James was 4-2 up. He was 4-2 up. He had an early lead on that. Mark doesn't miss, does he? He just doesn't miss much. His cue ball control is absolutely excellent. Oh, good to reminisce about you guys about Queenstown anyway. One of my favourite places in the world. Just got to get low on this 6. Open up that 7 ball for an easy shot. Oh, of course he's going to cross it. Excuse me. That's a much better way of doing it. In my defence, he was standing in the way. Probably a bit straighter on this than he wants to be, but I'm pretty sure he'll be absolutely fine. Just snatched a bit of pocket there. Covered in snow at the minute. Oh, it's actually warm here at the minute. It's lovely. Right, so we've got 165 people watching at the minute, so feel free to share the stream, especially with Melling and Appleton coming up after this. Let's get these rookie numbers up. Let's see if we can get up to 300 people watching. That'd be good, wouldn't it? That'd be a hell of a match. This has been a cracking match. Mark's not really put a foot wrong. Continues to do so. Looks like Mark moves on to the hill. 8-3. Right. All right then, here we go. Matt needs a prayer. I have to say, all the time I've watched and seen Mark Gray, I have to say I've never seen him lose an 8-3 lead before. So if you're a betting man, you would be getting some odds on Matt Edwards just at the moment. But you never know. Stranger things have happened. Needs to start with a monster break, that's for sure. All about the one ball. Where did that go? Just high again. It's going to be dry. Oh no! He's kissed the 7 in and ended up no points. No points. So we got 1.5 points. So you have to make 3 points off the rate. 1.5 points for the potted ball, and then 1 point for the one ball passing the head string. So only 2.5 points. So control of the table passes to Mark. In case you're wondering why he's had to walk away from the table there. Tenor on Matty. I'm on. I'm up for it. I'm up for it. I'll even give you odds. How's that? Nafoa, do you need my PayPal? Do you need my PayPal address? This is the only real thing that can go wrong here. You might just go in between the 6 and 8 ball. Oh, he's absolutely nailed that. Absolutely nailed that. Just need 3 mistakes from Mark. I also need to lose 6 stone and become a millionaire in the next 8 minutes. I've got a feeling that those 2 things are not going to happen. The 3 mistakes from Mark is probably less likely. You watch him now. Watch him tweak the 8 now. No, they don't call Mark Granite for no reason. Kane, as I explained there, so with GB9 rules, you've got to make 3 points on the break. You get a point for each ball that passes the head string, and 1.5 points for a potted ball. He made 1 point, ball passing the head string, and 1 ball potted. So that is that. Mark Gray moves on 8-9-3 against Matt Edwards. Hell of a turnaround from 3-2 down. The other scores. Imran's now on the hill against James Jack, 8-5. And oh no, that's not the one. Looks like Terry Challenger Benji Butley game is over, and they've got Luke Rollinson versus Adam Collins in the losers qualifier. Laszlo Demetrius. There we go. So I'll be back very, very shortly. Gonna grab myself a coffee. I'm back for Chris Melling and Darren Appleton. I'll catch you then.